Good morning, students. In today's session, we are discussing about Unit 4 of Part A Marketing and Unit name is Entrepreneurship Skills. This unit is related to the business purpose, how to run a business, how to start up a business. So, first we will discuss what is business. Business is basically an economic activity in which you need to spend money for production and for selling the products. So it is related with continuous and regular production and distribution of goods and services for satisfying human needs. And business can be either it's a profit entity or a non-profit organization. It could be of both sides. And businesses basically fulfill the needs of society. Sometimes we assume that there is a problem in providing the production. It means customer is not satisfied or need is not fulfilled. So we need to find out what is the need and what is available in the market, and which product is not available. That will become a opportunity for some person who want to start up a new production, or who want to start up a new business, or who want to take the risk to start the business. And these gaps can be filled by providing the new opportunity into a society, and these type of people who are taking the opportunity to start the business are known as entrepreneurs. So entrepreneur is a person who is self-employed. It means who is running their own business, and he is willing to take the calculated risk and try to bring a new innovation to start a business. So it is important to understand that all self-employed person are not entrepreneur. For example, a shopkeeper can't be called an entrepreneur. Why? Unless he or she introduce a new method or idea in a business. A person who develop a new idea, who start a new production, who start a new technology is known as an entrepreneur and takes risk on their personal willing. What is entrepreneurship? Now see from example you will understood. Does your mother ask you to buy a thing from the market near your house? Do you buy things for yourself from vegetable, fruits, books and pencil from a shop? Which of these shops you buy these items from where? Then visit the shop and make a list of things you buy from the market and categorize them as food items, vegetable, fruit, stationery and so on. Anytime have you noticed, while some people are the owner of businesses, others are employed and also get a salary or on a daily basis. The owners who are self-employed while the employees are wage earner. So new idea with an entrepreneur adds value to the business can be of many kinds, like adding varieties, new services like home delivery or credit services. So entrepreneurship, it is the process of developing a business plan, launching and running a business using some innovative ideas or innovation to meet the customer requirement and make a profit, each and known as entrepreneurship. It means two things are involved in entrepreneurship. One should be the customer satisfaction level. Customer should be ready to take your product. He should feel that he need the product. And second, company should earn a profit also. So only profit organization is not known as a entrepreneur. The organization who fulfill the society need and also earn profit is the part of entrepreneurship. And what is enterprise? An enterprise is a project that is bold and fulfill a need of society, so which no one has even ever addressed. So let's study one example, you will understood afterward. Soima grows up in a village in Karnataka. Her parents came to Bangalore in search of better job. While growing up, Soumya saw her parents working very hard. Her father started working in small shop which sold clothes, and her mother started working as a cook in somewhere else house. Soumya wants to support her family. She was now going to college and wanted to start making money, earn money. When she turned 18, Soumya thought, what can I do which will help me make more money and where people will keep buying from me again and again. So she noticed that the girls in her school cared about their health and didn't want to eat chips and other unhealthy foods. So she started making healthy snacks and sold them to her friend in college. So it's the idea and start of a business. Her friends loved her because not only was snacks healthy, it was also very tasty. She then started selling her tasty healthy snacks to people in her area. And as the demand for her snacks increased, Soumya asked her parents and friends to give her some money to buy a small machine which would help her in making more snacks. She started making 5 times the snacks and she started giving a small commission to her friends to sell these snacks in their own society. This is the growing up of business. After 2 years, Soumya now sell her snacks in every small shop. She continued studying while doing the business and was able to pay her college fee from their own earning. It is the best example of entrepreneurship. So growing up the business is also there, starting idea was there, everything was present. Now what is the role of entrepreneurship? If you are entrepreneur, how do you think you will help your country? Yes, countries which encourage entrepreneurship have grown fast. It is therefore important to broadly define the role and benefit of entrepreneurship, where we can make money, where we can support to the others. First one is the major thing, that is economic development. It means money in circulation. As an entrepreneur, create value by making available better and cheaper products and services for customer. The economy will grow up. Your country economic level will be increased. As entrepreneurs grow their business, investors put money into your businesses and expect good returns. As more as entrepreneur create business opportunity, the economy also grows up. That's why in India we are trying to follow up Swadeshi product because it is the product of India and the income will be in India only. It will improve the economy of a country. Second is social department or social development. It is for generation of new jobs. A business starts by an entrepreneur is usually a very small business in the beginning. If it becomes successful and grows, the entrepreneur expands the business. As the business expands, it needs more work to be done, so creates more job in market. You need more number of people, and good quality jobs lead to more people earning money and having a good and healthy life. Like these are the examples in a pic it's shown. Third one is improved standard of living. More thing available to live in a comfortable life. Generally it happens if number of jobs are there, you are having a good income level. In that case, when entrepreneurs sell products like a tractor, mobile phone or mobile services, it helps people live in a more comfortable life. For example, a small village didn't have good quality soap, because of which the villagers used to fall sick. So an entrepreneur started going to the city, collected antibacterial soap from the society and sold it to the villagers. The people started choosing the soap from hand washing, is giving a good result for which uses less incidence of people falling sick. This is the improvement in the standard of living of villagers. Next one is optimal use of resources. There is a number of natural resources, like latest it's going on your solar system. It could be either renewable or non-renewable system. Entrepreneurs keep working to find the most optimal way for using the resources to reduce the cost and increase their profits. Like more benefits at lower price, products and services at competitive price. As entrepreneur compete in the market, competition is in market, price of product will automatically comes down. For example, a phone which used to the cost of at least rupees 20,000 when phone was first launched can now be bought even in rupees 4,000. It's due to the demand, due to the decrease in the cost of your phone. Now session 3, this is the qualities of successful entrepreneur. In the previous chapter, we learned how entrepreneurship is different from wage employment. We also learned different features of entrepreneurship. In this section, we will learn about qualities of successful entrepreneur. Can you think about business person from whom you buy things? What are some qualities of people? So you can make a table accordingly. There is a thin line that distinguishes an entrepreneur from a traditional person. Like Ramu is chai wala selling tea near a PG bus stand. He earns a lot and make a good profit. He is a traditional businessman. Now Rajni also started a tea stall on the roadside. She decided to sell different flavors of tea, just like expensive tea parlor in the mall, at a reasonable price. Her client varied from daily wage earner to actors and politicians because of her unique idea. She is an entrepreneur. Now see now. Ramu is a traditional businessman while Rani is a good entrepreneur because she developed a new idea. Due to that reason, she is an entrepreneur. Next is Shushma, a toy maker. A good example, Shushma is a mother of two young kids. She saw some parents giving their children mobile phone to play with while other gave plastic toys. Both of these are very bad for kids and environment. So she wanted to her children to enjoy playing with toys which were good for their brain and didn't cause health problem. She came up with the idea of making wooden toys which are not only fun to play with but also help their kids learn as they play with them. So she made a few toys and started sending pictures to her friends and family. They were excited to buy these toys because it's a new type of toys from her. She didn't give up and tried to understand the buying pattern of parents as customer. Soon she realized that people prefer to buy toys for their kids from established and permanent shop. So she made efforts to partner with different toy shops to sell her products. She also created a website to sell her products online. And after 2 years, what happened? The demand for her toys increased, and soon she was selling her toys not only in India but also in other part of world. An entrepreneur need to have the following set of qualities. What qualities they need? Patience. Very first thing, patience is required. Entrepreneurship is not a one day job, it will take much time. Success may not be achieved quickly, and therefore it is important for an entrepreneur to be patient in running the business. Sushma kept working for 2 years before success came her way. So patience is the major thing when you are running any business. Next is positivity. When a person start a business, he or she may face a lot of difficulties and failure. As an entrepreneur has to think positively even when he or she takes a big risk. There may be losses at the time, but even then, an entrepreneur should stay positive and continue to work hard toward her goal. For example, Sushma listened to her customer complaints and she didn't get upset and improved her production. This is the concept of positivity. Next concept is hardworking. Every business goes through failure and therefore an entrepreneur need to work hard till it will become success. So it is necessary for an entrepreneur to continuously work hard with their business and new ideas till the company goal has been fulfilled. Shishma kept trying even when the toys were in not selling. Next is confidence. An entrepreneur need to be very confident and take decisions about her businesses. An entrepreneur need to be communicate confidently with their customer. For example, Shushma was confident about the quality and effective use of her toys. This led to her success. Never give up. Open to trial and error. Entrepreneur need to be open to new idea and try them without fear of failure. So he or she will have to use trial and error and experiment with different ideas till the business not becomes success. So it allows the products and services to improve for the customer and help the business grow. For example, when Shushma couldn't sell the product within her friend and family circle, she partnered with her. other shops. So be patient and never give up for your business. Creativity and innovation. An entrepreneur should be able to see a problem from different perspective and come with a with a original and creative solution. So they should also be able to recognize an opportunity in a problem and find an innovative solution. Now, next session is related to distinguished characteristics of entrepreneurships and wage employment. So, characteristics of entrepreneurship related to the person who is running the business with new idea, and wage employment is the employee of company. In the previous section, we learned the entrepreneurship means organizing, developing, and managing a business venture along with any of its risk in order to make profit. Entrepreneur takes risk to make a profit. Let's try to understand the meaning of word profit and risk before we understand various characteristics. What is profit? Message Ram Prasad owns a sweet shop in remote village. He incurs a total cost of rupees 35 per kg of sweets and sell at the rate of 42 per kg to customer. The amount of profit which he earned, that is 7 rupees. So the profit earned is excess earning after deducting all expenses. And what is risk factor? A situation where result is not known and could lead to a loss. For example, I am making 10 kg of sweets. I risk spending rupees 300 on buying milk, sugar and maida, and some other people may also start the same business in the same area and sell sweets at low price. So entrepreneurship is not without risk, but entrepreneurs are not afraid of taking calculated risk. So taking risk can lead to the failure, but failure is acceptable and entrepreneur continue their course of action till they don't get the success. So what are the characteristics of entrepreneurship? First one is ability to take up risk, believe in hard work and disciplines, adaptable and flexible to achieve their goals for enhancing quality and customer satisfaction, knowledge of products and services and their needs or demand in the market, financial literacy and money management skills, effective planning and executions. These are some characteristics of entrepreneurship that are required to running a successful business. Have you ever observed a sudden closure of a shop, store, or business in your neighborhood? Why did the business fail? Was he or she selling low quality products? Was he or she selling products that are not required in your neighborhood? Was the right opportunity not spotted? Or what was the risk he or she has taken? Next is wage employment. It is the for employees. In case of wage employment, there are also two parties. One is known as the employer and other is known as employee. Wage employment doesn't involve too much risk, but entrepreneurship involves taking certain amount of calculated risk. So the continuity of services in case of wage employment depend on their terms and condition laid down into the contract between two parties and also sometimes the relationship between the employer and employee. So we will understand the difference between entrepreneurship and wage employment. Let's compare a cook in a restaurant and a street food vendor. How does the person make money through the activity? These are some questions that are to be asked to think, and you can give the answer: a cook in a restaurant or a street food vendor. So these are some activities that are performed by a person according to the example. Allows a person to make money? Yes. Employment? Also yes. And finding solution for a community problem by himself or herself? Yes. But in case of employment, it's no. It is not giving the solution to society. And the job done by a person is decided by himself or herself. In entrepreneurship, their own business, so it is yes. Employment is no. Use personal knowledge and interest to make money? Yes, in case of entrepreneurship, but it is not personal knowledge in case of employment. Use innovation and creativity? It is yes in case of entrepreneurship. Keep most of the money profit make for a product and service? Yes, because they are producing. And takes risk to make profit? Yes. So what are the benefit of an entrepreneurship? These are various benefits like do what you are interested in. You can do your own business in which you are interested. Entrepreneurship allows you to start and do something you like using your hobbies and skills. Second thing, work for yourself and not for others. As an entrepreneur, you can work for yourself. It is not for others. Whatever you will earn, it's your income. So you can decide the kind of work you like to do and how you want to do it. Make profit for yourself. As an entrepreneur, you can decide how much money I want to earn, and how you want to earn it. And more risk and more profit, it is the major factor of your business. Even though there are risks in entrepreneurship, it allows you to decide how much risk you want to take, and usually the larger the risk will, the bigger could be the profit. If you take risk more, it will give you more profit. But you should be confident about your business. Next is session 5. Session 5 is types of different business activities. So far we learned who is entrepreneur and meaning of entrepreneurship. So we also learned about the unique feature of entrepreneurship. In this session we will learn about different type of business activities. Basically these activities could be like manufacturing, producing, or your servicing. Like example is the Rahul the cricketer. Rahul loved cricket. His favorite player was Sachin Tendulkar and he never missed a match. He went for daily practice with his friend in the park. He was an all-rounder like MS Dhoni, but he wanted to be a great batsman. He started improving his game, and at the age of 16 he played for the state team. His team lost, but he was sure that he would play for India one day. And he was a great player, and everyone in his village came to him for advice on cricket. And Rahul kept trying but didn't get to join any team. Perhaps Rahul could have thought of other options to stay in touch with his passion for cricket. So here are some options he could explore, fill the table. Like, is this entrepreneurship? Like starting a coaching center, is it entrepreneurship? Yes. Start a sports shop, it is not entrepreneurship. Sports academy? Yes. So what do you think that he will do? He will be doing kind of work. In each of these options you can fill up accordingly. But types of business activity, business activity could be of your business, production or service business, or hybrid. What is product business? In which buyer and seller exchange an item which can be seen and touched is called a product based business, like a sports shop. It is a product business. And service business, where a seller helps the buyer to finish some work. For example, a cricket coaching center. It is a type of service business. We are providing services, it cannot be touched. So in case of Rahul, it was a service business. And hybrid is a combination of both, like where business is doing both selling product and selling services. For example, Rahul starting a sport academy for coaching and selling sport equipment. We also see in this restaurant where the food itself is produced, sold, and the catering is the service provided. These are the example of hybrid business. Now session 6 is related to product, service and hybrid business. In this session, we will understand difference between product-based, service-based activities. What is difference between product business and service business? Product business can be seen and touched. Customer pays for physical exchange of things, while in case of service business, nothing can be seen or touched. Customer here pay for their an experience. Stored, a product can be made and stored in a shop or warehouse, while a service, for example, cutting hair, cannot be stored. Service is provided when a customer asks for it. And made and transported, a product can be either made at home or in a factory. It can then be transported to a different places where shopkeeper want to sell it. While in case of service, a service cannot be made or transported. It is given to the customer at the time of delivery. And the quality and quantity of the product will be same at every time. But in case of service, the quality of a service can be different at different time. In the last session, we learned about another type of business, hybrid, which is a mix of product and service business. So read the following case study and identify which type of business it is. Sana, the jewelry expert. Sana wear beautiful new earning every day, which she make by herself. She find the design online, buy cheap material and make them at home with the help of her sister. Her friends at college were amazed and placed order for similar earning. She is a type of product business. Harish, the dhaba wala. Harish lives in alone in Delhi. He left his house in Meerut to work in a big company. He used to make his own lunch and take a dhaba every day to office. He had many bachelor friends who depending on the office canteen for the lunch. They loved to eat the food he brought, and this gave him an idea to make and deliver healthy homemade food to different offices. He knew there would be a demand for his food as there were many boys and girls from other cities working in this area who had no time to cook food for their own. It is a type of business he is providing service that is type of hybrid. He is making also and he is selling also. Pragya, the delivery girl, Pragya parent bought her bike on her birthday last year. She used it to go to her college and meet her friends. Since her friends usually had to take a bus for transport in case of emergency, they would sometimes ask for her drop him. This gave him an idea to starting a quick goods delivery service using her bike. And in her free time, she started the delivery service for the people in his area. She became famous and she later employed 5 employees to work on his delivery company. So these three entrepreneurs based on which type? Like Pragya, the delivery girl, she is on the basis of services. Harish Dabewala, it is hybrid. And Sana is your production. Types of product based services. Product based services in this subject above example we saw that there are three types of business activities. Let's go back to the Sana example. Who made her jewelry? Now imagine if instead of making her earning, Sana was buying earning from wholesale market and selling it to people. Would it still be a product business? Yes, it will be because there are two type of product based businesses. One is related to manufacturing, one is related to the trade business. Manufacturing business is related where person will produce the product, afterward he will sell it. But in case of trade business, he will take the ready-made product and sell it. So manufacturing business, there are the businesses that make a product and sell it. Products are usually made in the factories. In case of Sana, she was manufacturing or making her own product. Factories need funds to be set up. Sana could make her product on a small budget. Factories have many people working in them. So Sana made her products with help of her sister. And trade business, these business buy and sell a product. They also transported and products from factory to warehouse and finally to a shopkeeper nearby the customer. These are the example of business including wholesaler, distributor and retail shop. And last session is related to entrepreneurship development process. It is a process of improving the skill and knowledge of entrepreneur. It can take place through formal or informal learning system. So in the formal learning system, training programs are conducted to bring about awareness, knowledge or skill related to the entrepreneurship. So in this section, we will learn about the entrepreneurship development process through example of successful entrepreneurs. It will also help you to understand the quality of entrepreneur and then you can also make an assessment of whether you also possess those qualities. Like Prem Ganpati, the Dosawala. Prem Ganpati is also known as Dosawala, is the owner of famous food chain Dosa Plaza. Dosa Plaza currently has 26 shops. It has 150 employees and make approximately rupees 5 crore every year. When he came to Mumbai, Prem had no friends and didn't know the language. He struggled in the Mumbai for many years and he washed plates and cups, cleaned tables and served tea at different shops. He even started a business with someone during his time, but the partnership failed. Now Prem had saved some money and wanted to start a dosa shop. He asked his brother and uncle for a small loan to set up small dosa stall near a railway station. At the railway station, there is a lot of people came, but didn't gave many option for tasty food. His customers praised his food, and gradually he had customers from far places too. As he spoke to his customer, he found out that his customers like different kinds of dosas. He had worked in a Chinese kitchen earlier and knew how to make tasty chow meins and other Chinese items. And this gave him an idea to invent new types of dosas with Chinese flavor like American chopstick, paneer chili, spring roll dosa, and so on. And now 108 type of dosas on his menu got him a lot of publicity. Then he took the biggest risk of his life and opened a new shop near a station and named it at Dosa Plaza. And Dosa Plaza is one of the famous dosa shop in Mumbai. And from this story, what do you think? These are different steps of starting a business, like business idea, getting money and material to start, understanding customer needs, and improving products and services. So steps of starting a business are: first one is idea. The first step is to come up with a business idea. A business idea will be based on sometime you are interested in doing. For example, making dosa. A need you see in the market. For example, tasty food next to the station. And getting money and material. Once you have an idea, you can start on a small scale with some money which will help you in buying basic material. And understanding customer needs. Once you start selling, you will find out what your customer likes and wants. And you will also find out what your customer does not like during this stage. And improving products and services, you can use this skill what your customer likes and what they don't like to improve your products and services. So in this chapter we have studied about what is entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, what are the characteristics of entrepreneur, how to start up a new business, which type of production we can produce, which type of entrepreneurship it should be. So in this chapter we have fully covered about business planning and activities. In next video, we will meet with next topic, that is chapter 5, your green skill. In this session, if you are having any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number, that is 999 So thank you. Have a nice day. We will meet in next session with new video. Thank you.